Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're looking at a really interesting piece of history and a freely available mod by Spino and Current Hill. I will link it in the video description if you want to go and have a play. It's the potential replacement for the AIM-152 Phoenix, the missile that never was. The AIM-152 AAAM, Advanced Air-to-Air Missile. So, in 1966, Hughes and Raytheon built the AIM-152 Phoenix for the upcoming F-14 Tomcat. The idea was to build a missile that could shoot a hostile at over 100 miles. At the time, exceptionally good missile. The problem with the Phoenix, in fact, there was three problems with it. One, the size. It was massive. The technology didn't allow for a small long-range missile at the time. Weight, very heavy missile. And thirdly, it was a very expensive missile. Those three things made it almost untenable. So in the 1980s, a successor to the AIM-152 Phoenix was sought. They still wanted their 100+ mile range, but a much smaller, lighter and cheaper missile, something along the lines of the existing Sparrow AIM-7 and the upcoming AIM-120 AMRAAM. And so a competition began for the AIM-152 AAAM. The finalists were Hughes-Raytheon Coalition and General Dynamics Westinghouse. They were given the same brief to produce a small, lightweight, affordable missile that could shoot a bad guy at over 100 miles. They had completely different ideas of how to do this. The Hughes-Raytheon one used a Ramjet as well as a miniaturized radar in the nose cone. Think what became the European Meteor, very similar to that. Its max speed would have been up to about Mach 3.5, range quoted as about 120 miles. The GD Westinghouse, we'll just call it GDW, was very different. A two-piece, what we think we're going to see with the AIM-260 that will be coming out hopefully next year. A two-piece missile, a solid rocket booster to get it up to Mach 4 or thereabouts. Then the front half of the missile breaks off, so you end up with a much smaller terminal missile. Now, we do have restrictions in the missiles that we can build in-game. The HRM missile would have been single seeker, active radar guiding only. The GDW would have been active radar guiding and IR guiding as well, so dual mode track. In DCS, we can't have dual mode track missiles, we just can't build them. So what the boys have had to do is actually do a bodge. They've created two separate missiles representing the abilities of the single AIM-152 GDW. They've got the radar version here, and they've got a fictitious IR version here. Now this missile never came to fruition, which is a real shame because they would have been real game changers. The reason is the curtain fell in 1990, 1991, and at that point there were no more Soviet bombers to shoot down, so the project was scrapped. Today, instead of going to shoot a load of Soviet bombers, what we're going to do is have Tomcats versus Tomcats. I figured that would be the most interesting concept and see which of the versions, as best as we can model them, would be best. Now at this point I would usually bring up a lovely table of stats, ranges, speeds, altitude, stuff like that, so we could talk about them. But in this case these are not GR missiles and I just don't know. I know that one is about Mach 3.5. This one is going to be about Mach 4.5. Ranges I don't know. It's probably going to be limited by radar technology. At the time we're using F-14 Bravos. I did actually want to get F-14 Deltas made for this, but I couldn't get it made in time. So we're using Bravos with the legacy AWG-9 radar from the 1970s. So that will probably be the restriction to the range that we're seeing today, about 100 miles. The missile could go further if it was guided by a more powerful radar. Interestingly, the missile was planned to be used on the F-14 Delta Super Tomcat, which would have had the APG-71 radar, which was a bit more powerful than the AWG-9 and would have seen a fighter probably over 100 miles. These are really impressive radars. That's the history. Let's look at today's battle. Blue naval fleet here, red naval fleet here. Between them, 220 stat shoot miles. This side here is the Hughes-Raytheon. This side here, General Dynamics Westinghouse. We've kept everything otherwise perfectly equal. So first, the HRH. They've got a Nimitz carrier and 4 destroyers to defend them with 1990s missiles. On board the carrier are 40 F-14 Bravos, AI set to max skill level, set to fire at maximum range, and once they've used their missiles, they've been told to RTB. And they will obviously be equipped with the maximum they can carry of the AIM-152 HRH, which is 6. Also, we've put AIM-9X. To be honest, that's probably a bit ambitious for the early 90s. That's a 2000s missile, but you know what? It's near enough for today. In fact, why don't we say it's late 1990s, early 2000s? We've also got some humans. Humans don't share carriers very well with AI on, mass multiplayer missions. So we've got the boys starting back here. They are going to be in Tomcats with exactly the same loadout. There are 2 AWACSs back here, and that's that. The General Dynamics Westinghouse is identical apart from the loadout. Now this is really interesting. If we look at the GDW in more detail, first you notice you can carry lots of them. You can carry 15 of them. Apparently this is accurate. Now you see how they're on these little external ugly pods here. That's not how they would have been. We can't model it how they actually would have been. They actually would have been recessed into the fuselage of the Tomcat. So all you would see poking out is kind of little holes in the fuselage, and then the missiles will kind of pop out. So they've got 12 of the active radar guided variants, and we've got 3 of the IR variants. Also this pod thing here, which I don't really understand, but apparently they need that there.
It has a little radar to the front and to the back, and when you go into an aggressive defense, that pod keeps illuminating the target.
Huh, I did not know that. Well done, Fly. I don't know what's going to win, really. The slower, longer burning Meteor type Ramjet version or the solid rocket version. Has anyone got any predictions?
Faster.
That's a lot of missiles.
I think victory by numbers.
GDW, all the way.
It's like a bit of a question like, is the Meteor better or the AIM-260?
Well, so far, all of you guys have gone for the GDW. I'm going to go for the HRH. I don't know. I haven't run this through fully yet because I want to be surprised as well. And I don't really know much about these. I didn't build these with the guys, so stand by for battle. And welcome to the fight. Humans today are blue side, Sock, Hasina, Simba, Fly, red side, Grump, Violet, and Wardog. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Right, that's the last time you'll speak to each other, because now you're fighting. Pause. All right, guys. I can see everything because I'm in God mode. I really wanted to fly a plane today, but it's probably best for everyone if I just sit and watch. I will get footage from my guys. The guys will see whatever their data link sees, so they'll see whatever their AWACS shows them, so that's going to be the difference. Let me have a look at the blue team first of all. Sock's down there, team captain, and he's got Red Wing. These are the guys with the Ramjet tech. And Grump is team captain of Red, and he's got Chrome Cat. May the best humanoids win, whoever those are going to be. Budgie carriers, guys, that simulates you taking off from the carrier. As you know by now, we don't like sharing humans and AI on carriers because humans are in such a scramble to get airborne. They just bully the AI in. Most of you, oh yeah, don't hit them. Don't hit them, Sock. Guarantee it's, woohoo! That was quite impressive. Oh, and I'm Sock into Washington. I'm watching. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Grumtastic. Right, team captains have done their thing. Go and fight. Now, the way these work, valued viewers, these mods, they're very similar to the GR missiles in that you can only use STT. So when we finally get to release our mod pack that we're doing, you can only use single target track. You can't use TWS. We have restrictions to what we can actually build in terms of third-party mods. Now, unlike Grim Reaper's missiles, which are modern 2020s, these missiles here will not have mid-course update from the AWACS. They just weren't that modern missiles. They're not AIM-120Ds. They're not AIM-260s and stuff. So the guys will have to keep their track until the missile goes pitbull about 10 miles, turns its own radar on, about 10 miles away from the target. So these are about AMRAAM-C technology, AMRAAM-B. So bear that in mind. You won't be able to just spam a load out like you can with the GR missiles and then let AWACS take over. Restrictions of range today will be the power of the AWG-9 radar, and that will see a fighter-sized target, I'm guessing, about 100 miles. Alright, our first AI is up today, and they're climbing. Valued viewers, if you like Tomcats, then you'll agree this is quite a cool mission.
Very sexy mission.
Yep, and just so happens we quite like Tomcats. Distance between fronts of 150 nautical miles. I like your Red Wing, Sockington.
Yep, pixie flight.
Pixie flight. Alright. I'm not as fashionable as you guys, I don't really understand. Oh, got some afterburners on. Go, AI Tomcat. To space. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have made one set of, you know, I should have made them different colours. I accidentally made all the AI the same colour. That's a bit silly of me. Never mind.
All these countries look the same from up here.
How about that? It's like being in space.
I wish we could just live in a world without borders.
Talk to Greta about that.
Or Awumba for short. A world with no boundaries.
People showing up on my TID now.
Now remember guys, the AWACS will feed you information which will show up on your TID. You may not necessarily be able to shoot it until you can see it with your radar. AI airborne now. The Reds have managed to take off faster. That's interesting. Sorry, valid viewers, I haven't managed to get rid of my cold. Whatever I do, I'm taking 4 different types of cough mixture. I just cannot get rid of this cold. It's driving me absolutely... Oh, missiles! We have a Ramjet out from Fly! 100 miles, or 90 miles on. What range was it, Fly? I never really saw it.
Okay, so
About 95.
This is a Ramjet. This is a not a solid rocket. Now, this will not loft. It will stay low or relatively low and drop down on the target, a bit like Meteor does. Fire's fired a 2-piecer. Now this, in reality, would go really high. It would loft like 100,000 feet, just like the Phoenix. Our version won't, because we don't have that ability. We can loft it a bit, but not very much. It's just restrictions of mods that we do. Now let's look at speed differences. So HRH is 2,000 knots, Mark 3, I think. GDW, oh wow, look at that, nearly 3,000 knots. Mark 4, Mark 4.5, at least Mark 1.5 quicker. Well, that said, its motor's now burnt out. Let's have a look at the Ramjet motor. Oh, the Ramjet motor's out. Now that's interesting. I would have thought this would have burnt all the way to the target. Like I said, valued viewers, I don't know anything about these missiles. I've not made them, so I've not sanctioned them. You know what I mean. So we'll just have to see how they go. Difference in speed.
Target.
There you go, what Grump said. Look at the difference. That one was fired after that one, viewers. And this one is going to get there fastest. I think we probably already have a winner. Let's see how they track. Remember, in real life, this is a dual mode tracker. First missile's about to connect. Who's the unlike... Oh, it's gone Pitbull, you can tell, because they've gone evasive. I think that's Fly. It's our beautiful Fly. Here's the problem. It's so fast, this missile. I don't think it's going to be able to do much about it.
3.
We try Fly, but no good. Pang.
Ah, damn it.
Flash Fly.
One humanoid down, and you know what? The scoreboard's not working. Well, that makes me really angry. Sorry, viewers. It's malfunctioned, and I don't know why. Oh,
No,
there it
I
is.
need to eject.
There it is.
I need to eject.
Yay, it's working. Brilliant. Well, now, interestingly, this one, the Meteor, I'm going to call it the Meteor type because my brain is very small and I'm still ill. The Ramjet didn't track. And that's
Fox 3.
That must be because the guy who was guiding it died. And remember, these won't guide on data link. These are not data link missiles. To remove that ability, because they wouldn't have been able to in real life. Late 90s, early 2000s, that tech just wasn't available. More missiles going in. That one's been duped.
Oh shit, I pulled too hard.
Whoopsie. Poor old Hasina. Yeah, that went Pitbull and fooled him into ripping his own wings off. That's the thing. Well, so far, this is very much one way. Wow, look at that. All the missiles. I don't know how I was going to guide them in, because they can only go one at a time, but... Right. Sock's gone defensive. Ye old Red Wing. This is a thing that's happening. Little 2-piece. Oh, look, it's the IR version. Huh. What determines whether they fire an IR or a radar version? God knows. It's all, lucky Simba Wemba. It's all one way so far. Only Reds have killed so far.
Fox 3.
There is a Ramjet version doing something, look. We're going to try and chase him down. But look at the speed. It's only 800 knots. It just couldn't win. I don't think these Ramjet versions are fast enough.
Oh, I'm hit. I'm hit.
That's the problem of Jester trying to lock an AWACS at 152 miles and not being able to get him to take his eyes off of an AWACS.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you guys don't really have control of what you lock, or not much control anymore.
War Dog's down.
Look at that. It just hasn't got the pace. Well, according to the scoreboard, it's equal. There's one on each side. Now, I know that's not true because I've seen other guys being hit. I think the scoreboard's playing up today. Or maybe it's just slow. Takes a while to catch up. It's probably just slow.
Well, at least I traded.
I well done, Simba Wimba.
I need to figure out how to get Jester to drop the tanks again.
Within visual range and then jettison tanks.
Good notch. Wow. Well done, Violet. Amazing notch there. Okay, now notice how the AI managed to put 2 missiles out. I think maybe the AI can fire multiple missiles. Maybe it's just the humans that can't. I don't really know. I don't know. this point, you know as much about this mod as me, valued viewers. I'm just putting my guess. There's lots of long-range shots going on here from the AI. Look, big 70, 80-mile shots now.
Violet Fox 3.
That's Violet. Oh, what happened there? Someone just blew up. Violet sent a two-piecer out. And offensive missile crank. Yeah, much faster these missiles are. Who have you fired at there, Violet? Who have you fired at? You fired at AI. Oh, Violet went down. Well, according to scoreboard, it's 2-2. Your missile is guiding, Violet. So you will get your fresh for Wenge, so well done. Pop. You popped in one. Yep, scoreboard appears to be working again. Right, wow, there's a merge. How did this happen? There is no need to have merges today, but they're doing it. AIM-9X out. This guy's going to get hit. Yep. Oh, good notch, sir. Will he beat the AIM-9X, though?
Drop
No, he
Fox 3.
won't.
That's crank right. Drop Fox 3.
12 o'clock.
Offensive crank right.
Where's Grump? There's Grump. What's this Ramjet doing? Yep, it's on him. It's on power. It's going to hit him. Smack. See, pretty much equal so far. 4 versus 5. I'm actually fairly surprised about. There's still a merge in the middle here, which is kind of crazy. Can they see each other? No, they can't. They've not seen each other, which is a perfectly normal thing to happen. Very hard to see vertical separation. Ah, this guy's coming from the flank, and I think he's going to get him. Smack. 6 versus 4. Right, now if we look at the geography, there is bullseye, that's the center, and the reds completely have bullseye. So I think it's advantage reds. Also, yeah, they're starting to separate now. There's 7 blue losses and 4 red losses. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Look at this. Oh, look at this! Smack! Grump had to go down eventually. That's all of the humans down the red side. They'll respawn, and as infinite respawns as ever. As long as it's equal on both sides, then that kind of thing works. Oh, there's an IR variant going for it. Going to a supersonic. He did not have a chance. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous.
Interesting, my old missile, after I got killed Grump.
Huh. Wow. Yeah. I don't know how that happened. 8 kills to 1 kill? Apparently the red losses have disappeared and we've only lost 1. I think the scoreboard... Does anyone else see the scoreboard today, guys?
Yeah, 8-1. It's bugged.
It's bugged because I saw red having 4 losses a minute ago. That is so frustrating. Oh well, we'll ignore the scoreboard and we'll just go by feel and geography. The geography says clearly the reds are winning so far because they've now pushed past the center point of the bullseye. So that's definitely a thing. Right, that guy's fired a Ramjet variant. Pang. Pang.
Jester decided to fire a missile for me, apparently.
Ah, wow.
Jester saw something on track while scan and decided to fire at it.
Right. He's beating it. The thing about the Tomcat is it's very, especially the Bravo model, it's very kinetically powerful. Kinematically powerful, sorry. So it's very good at dodging missiles. Especially in AI hands where they don't have to worry about ripping their wings off and stuff like that. They're a very difficult target, the Tomcat.
I wish Jester would do that more often.
Right. And smack! Oi, Ramjet kill.
Got him.
Ramjet's coming back, well done, Sock, good kill. Another Ramjet kill. Fair play. Oh, AIM-9X kill.
And an X. Oh. Well,
hit by an AIM-9X.
did it hit it?
Violet Fox 3.
Okay,
Should I
go
get
Jester.
No, I was
Shit,
saying the X.
shit,
I think
shit.
the X hit it.
It did, but he's not dead. He survived.
Whoa, Jester's just launching missiles off for me.
That's so
Alright then.
You got new Jester.
Oh, fuck.
My Jester got an upgrade. He's just picking out stuff in track while scan and shooting at him.
Well, just when I thought humans, the Blues had lost it, the Blues have now pushed Reds back to bullseye. So it's even Stevens. Again, don't watch the scoreboard. The scoreboard's bugged. Just watch the fight to watch. This guy's going home getting chased by a million missiles. I think, yeah, he's out of missiles, he's out of fuel. Once they're out of their long-range missiles, they will just RTB and go back, probably as they would do in real life. Oh, is that a kill? Right over the top! Look at that, that one right over. Wowee.
I imagine those missiles Justified would do anything, but
No, probably don't. He's probably just wasted 6 of your lovely Ramjet missiles.
he's only shot 3 off so far.
Blues have pushed all the way forward to bullseye. A brave man. Oh, there's an AIM-9X out. That's going to sting. That might hit. Yep. We'll hit. IR variant. They seem to be the best one so far. The long-range IR variant. Oh, poor old war dog. Talk about wrong place, wrong friggin' time. That went right over the top. Zap. Lots of killing going on.
Yeah, I'm having control issues.
Ah. It's never a good time for that, guys. Whereas Sock? Can anyone see Sock?
It's interesting, like that Russian ET missile. Like, yeah, you don't get any warning, or you don't know when you need to evade, you know?
Yeah, nasty.
Still wants another one up for me, I think.
Box 3.
Where the heck is Sock? Oh, there he is. He's doing his thing. Sockington Red Wing thing. Yeah, the blues have been pushed back again. Look, the latest blue is there. The last blue is 30 miles from the carrier, and the reds are 100 miles from the carrier. So the reds have definitely got the geographic advantage now, and that's going to get harder and harder for the blues as they get squeezed in more to the point where they're just taking off and having these things raining down on them. So the superiority of the non-Ramjet variant appears to be showing through now. Look at this thing slide sideways. Is that how it would work in real life? I don't really know. It would slide to a certain degree, probably not that much, but he's evaded it. Again, look at the speed. The missile's down to 900 knots. He's at 740 knots. The beautiful power of the Tomcat. It's so fast and accelerates so quick. Where is he? Would it be that good in real life? I have no idea. No idea. Sock, that went right by your windscreen. Canopy.
I saw that thing coming. Coming back in.
Oh, it's an IR one. No, it's not. It's a radar one. And it is seeking someone out. It's gone active. Dive, Tomcat. Put your wings back and dive to freedom. Yeah, that's my boy. Look at that. Outran it. But still, look at where the no man's land is. The no man's land is right next to blue carrier. Blues need to somehow break free. How can they possibly break free? Simba's put all kinds of hell coming at reds now. That's a fast one. Woo! Is it tracking? It's tracking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's caught him up. Tomcat is fast, but it is not that fast. Oh, lots of blues going down now. They've been cornered here, and they just can't get the altitude to get the big shots. And the reds are just got that lovely situation now where they're up on their perch, launching long range. But how has Simba dodged so many friggin' missiles? You'd have the right to dodge that many. That friggin' time. I said he got a lot off the rail. Are they going to track? Just don't know. Yes, Simba. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Sock!
Oh.
I saw that happen. Loads of missiles just being pumped up from these guys here. No ship missiles out yet. They just haven't got that close, but they probably will soon. Carriers are still full, so there's plenty to go. Look at that. They can see the carcasses of their own guys falling down now. Oh, look at that. The GDW just blew up right there. Go, sir. Join the fray. Pump your little babies out. Woo! He's off. Blue's just trying to defend its territory as best it can, but look, these GDWs are just raining down on the guys. It is not a good place to be. A blue. Why were the red missiles so effective? Well, like the boy said, there's more of them. I think it's they're a little bit faster, but I think it's the dual mode tracker. I think I've seen so many good hits from that IR tracker because you can't notch an IR tracker. That's my guess anyway. I've got some guiding Ramjet variants here. I'm a Ramjet and I will follow you.
Grab the ships for firing.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, we've got so close now. The SM2s are out. These are old 90s sort of SM2s. Still pretty good up to about 70 miles. Right, so that is going to start to favour the blues. Wow, look at that guy just smashing all these GDWs out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the power of AI. They do have their uses.
Fuck's sake.
This is guiding. It's not got the legs, so it's stalled. Where's my guys? Where's my humans? I heard humans. There they are. Where's Sock? I heard Sock. There's Sock. Sock's put all the missiles out. He knows he's not going to survive very long because they just haven't got the geography. So he's just getting those missiles out now and hoping for the best. Hoping something sticks. Trying to watch what's relevant missile-wise. Oh, good night, sir. Look at all those blue defending Tomcats. Oh, smack! Lots of blue defending Tomcats. Just going to reacquire. Nope. So many red missiles coming in now. It's not even fair.
got me.
Yeah.
Can we have another round so we have redemption?
Unfortunately, guys, I don't think you've got the technology to win this, boys. The best you can do now is just keep respawning and just keep trying to run them out of missiles or drag them into SM2 range. I would go low and try and drag them into SM2 range.
Ooh, I just got the AWACS.
Wow. Okay, well, the good Lord saw fit to give him another, so it's... But yeah, it's a good shot. Will it make much of a difference when the AWACS goes down? Yes. Like Rommel, at El Alamein, the Reds have stretched their supply lines too far. There's a 30 mil gap in the supply lines, and these guys look like they're RTB. Yep, they're RTB. They're all out of missiles. All 15 missiles are gone. Look at that. How much destruction they've done. That's killed a lot of blues.
Oh, Violet has a problem.
I don't even want to know how many SM2s I've got after me.
Yeah, a thing, Violet. They're pretty good missiles as well. Wow! Telegraph pole went right past your face! How did that not? And again! What's that all about? Words I shan't shout! Why the good Lord saw fit to allow you to live?
Like Cap said, allow her to live.
It's still pumping out missiles for me.
Right. You found a new feature. I'm all about new features, guys. Pang, pang. AI smacking GDWs in. Fly has spotted the Violet. And he's going for her in a really weird way. With a really interesting method of shooting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Violet's done a thing. Violet has definitely done a thing. Finally, I saw a second stage booster. Woo! Uh-oh. Violet may do something very useful in a minute. Come on, Fly. You need to send a ramjet into a flank. This is where the action's at the moment, humanoids. Socks joined in.
Fox 3.
They are not happy with the Violet. Where are you, Violet? Where are you? There you are. Oh, Violet. Now, will your missile guide? Will your missile guide's the question, Violet? Theoretically, it shouldn't hook into the data link. It was far too low. It didn't have any legs. It never got fast. Back to the main battle. Oh, the Reds have stopped spawning. The Reds have stopped taking off. What is that all about? I think you've got a gummed carrier. No, there is no blockage. They just speak slow. I don't know why. Uh-oh. It's going for a notch. Dumping his tanks. No good. Yassine's got an IR on him. Oh, bang! But he managed to get his missiles out. Will it do anything? Have a look at that carrier again. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Reds are taking off. Yes, Fly.
Oh, shit, that's close.
Fly. Oh, that is close, isn't it? Fly's found someone. That ramjet is guiding. It's guiding.
Fuck's sake, Jester. Lock the target.
Well done.
Sounds like all of the AI computability in your Jester went over to mine.
You got Super Jester. Grump got word I can't say anymore.
Jester can't hit what he can't see.
Oh, he sees him. He just won't lock the target in front of him.
Jester can't see me. I'm like John Cena over here.
Oh, I see you. He's just like, I'm not gonna lock him.
Oh, look, the boys are fighting each other. This is what all this shouting's going on about, valued viewers. The boys have got 40 miles to each other, and the Grump's running because he's got a little ramjet on his tail. I'm chasing you, Grump. I'm chasing you. Not very efficiently.
That's super irritating. I
kind of glad I'm not flying today.
It was on radar. Jester's like, nah, I can't lock him.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't realize how close I had gone to the other AWACS.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I need 2 missiles for Violet.
I'm hoping Jester will be able to see IR missiles for me and dump flares. I've got control of chaff now.
It was ambitious. It was always ambitious, but Ramjet, go forever! Pang! 70-pound warhead in the face.
Yes, you fucking suck. Piece of crap.
Yeah.
I did a thing.
What
yeah, you're welcome.
Come on, don't get mad. Get glad.
No, I hate Jester.
I love Jester. My Jester's cool.
Right, does all your work for you. Oh, that's a ramjet in the face. That's a ramjet in the face. Ah, ramjets get dodged really easily. This guy's pumping out all the missiles. I'm AI and I will just shoot everything at you. Look at that, he's just shot one at everyone. That could be a potential of 5 kills there. Simba's doing things again. Oh, look at that. Those are nasty. Look at these little seekers on them, look. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Watchy, watchy. Smack. Dead. Man, look how fast that missile is. 2,000. That's Mark 4. Nearly. If the missile would have been this good in real life, that would have been an absolute game changer. I hear a Simba Wimba. It's just not that fast. So there's IR ones. There's IR ones that are doing the killing.
Yeah, there's no notch in those. I wasn't even in burner for a long time.
It's basically it's like a Russian Alamo that has a range of 150 miles. It's absolutely deadly. The only good thing is the baddies only have 3 of them. Where is this? There it is. Oh, Ramjet ran out of juice. The Tomcat did not run out of juice. The battle's calmed down a little bit, and the good thing about that is that it's given a chance for the Blues to get back in the fight. The Blues are on their way, pushing to balls again. Wow, this guy fired from 50,000 feet though. I'll give you Tomcat, IR, and radar. Oof. Ouch. Would not want to be a blue right now. Out of fuel. Couldn't dodge. Smack. Leading man is Sock and Hasina. Does Sock see the danger? I don't know if he does.
It's Fox 2.
Go on, Sock. Go on, Sock. Go on, Sock. Look at him. He might dodge it kinematically, can he? This missile is absolutely uber. 1100, 1000, unlucky Stockington. You got an IR missile on you.
Yeah, Jester saw the missile and started pumping flares out for me, and I just couldn't defeat it.
Very good seek ahead on them.
See, Jester's good for me. He'll like spot IR missiles for me, pump out flares, launch missiles off for me.
All I had were Fox 2s left.
Yeah, there's not much you could do, Sock.
I had to get in close.
You're fighting a guy with full 15 missiles. On that said, one of the missiles that was fired over your shoulder. Oh, it doesn't matter, it missed.
Hey Cap, can you make sure my missiles are tracking?
Yeah.
Wardox is coming. Kept looking to the north of a red side.
Hang on, I'm watching. Yes, Violet. At least one is tracking that target. Good kill. Where are you?
That was launched in TWS.
How about that? Well, I'm just reading what was on the PDF. PDF.
3.
Wow, Fly. All right. I'm going to give you a position.
Sorry, buddy.
Fly's done a thing, valued viewers. Look at that. Oh.
Jester's being a pain in my rear end because it won't lock and I can't get radar lock.
You've got a huge amount of missiles on you, Fly. I know what it's doing.
No, I just smacked the Wardogs and now I have a thing on my nose.
That's what it's
what
doing,
I want
humans.
to destroy.
See, I've become very good friends with Jester, so...
First person to do that.
I'm a fan of Jester for the air-to-ground stuff.
Same.
I just wish Jester would look up at 50,000 feet.
It's human on human again. Down this flank.
Looks like mine's tracking.
They most certainly are. They most certainly are.
Yeah, I'm out of fuel too.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing you need a F-35 for already, isn't it? Okay, bye, Fly.
Target, 49 miles.
That will hurt.
Flash.
Nail.
SM2's out.
I'm actually very happy with my last run. First killing Violet, then Wardogs. Was good for me.
Yeah. Oh, well beaten. Look at that fast that Tomcat gets. Oh, that's the only one I'm worried about. You see that one, viewers? Oh, that's the one I'm worried about. 800, 700. I think it's beating it. Yeah, it's beating it. Well done, Simba Wimba. Now, what's going to happen here? Look at that distance, humanoids. Look at that distance. Oh, Sockington's come in. And Sockington is very unhappy with the incursion. Red Wings in to defend his territory. Oh, Violet's responding. There's good, solid human-on-human action.
Fox 3.
Fire everything! She's going to go down. She's going to go down. Violet down. And
Smack.
Is it a trade? Pang! Simba down. Trade. Well done, guys. IR Seeker.
He sucks.
He does.
See? I told ya.
No, he launched at 4 airplanes, and there's that fucking, she's at 50,000 feet. And I'm like, Jester, aim at the one at 50,000 feet that's fucking coming at us at Mach 2.
No,
what does Jester do? No, I can't see shit.
No, can't do that.
And then, like, I break everything away, do a whole 180 degree to where it's only fucking Violet, and Jester's like, there's a fucking fucking airplane out here? Yeah, Jester, it's the fucking plane that we've been dodging missiles from for the last 5 minutes.
Fox 3 times 2.
You see my frustration.
Oh, my poor boys.
This is the fight that we just had. You were on my radar. I saw you. You were directly in front of me, and I said, "Lock the fucking target in front of me." He's like, "No, I can't do that."
Yeah, you had me battling because I had you not.
No, I shot when you were like facing at me. He's like, "Nah, I can't do that."
What a sock. You did your job.
See if my foxes worked.
I don't like planes I can't control the radar in.
I know.
Yeah, same.
It would drive me nuts, guys. It would make me not want to play, to be honest. But it's realistic, though, isn't it? That is how it would be. You got to rely on some guy.
Well, if I had a real person behind me, though, and I could be like, "Hey, dumbass, lock the plane at 50,000 feet." They'd be like, "Oh, yeah, let me lock the one at 50,000 feet." But you can't tell Jester, "Hey, you're an idiot."
If you had a human Rhea, you wouldn't even have to tell him that. It's like, "Hey, I got a target in front of me, Angels 50. You want me to shoot at him?" Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm trying to read the battle. Well, the Reds are definitely further forward. They just can't get close enough, obviously, because of SM2s. And SM2s are pretty ultimate because there's 400-500 of the things. And they're good little trackers, as you can see. There's still some fight left in it. We're 44 minutes in. Fly's found a target. Oh, look at that thing track. Oh, 3,200 knots. It's a friggin' Blackbird times 2.
I think that's the one takeaway we get from this fight is that we all collectively hate Jester.
Yeah. I like Jester. Jester's been good with me.
I like Jester.
Until he doesn't.
Jester does everything that I ask him to do.
Huh. Oh,
he's done that before.
Yeah, better read
Yeah.
Then you ask Chester to fucking look up at 50,000 feet because he doesn't fucking look up for me.
All depends how
I don't know what
low you are.
you're asking him to do.
If I'm low down, I'm always asking him to elevate his radar up and all that sort of stuff. So.
Oh man. Forward Reds.
I'm just used to, with VR, I can just like look really quickly to whichever thing I need him to do.
There is still blue. Oh, the last blue Tomcats are going up. The last blue Tomcats are going up, guys.
I'm going Pitbull on this Fox 3.
Right, go nuts, guys. It's your last push for the blues.
Mad Dog.
He's Mad Dog, that sucker. Smack, smack, smack. That's Red Wing. It's a duel. That's how many missiles he's got. Oh, he's got lots of missiles and he is very, very angry.
Kill him, damn. That's the guy who killed me.
Mad Dog, Fox 3.
Should be able to get a lock sock.
Oh, I've got a lock.
Parameters.
I just want that radar active on that missile as soon as I shoot. He's less than 20 miles out.
Oh, he's evasive.
Best missile's bending around, trying to find him.
He can run if he wants to. He's less than 20 miles.
He probably will run, Sock. Oh, he notched one. Well, he notched two. You can run, but you cannot hide, young man. And Ramjet kill. Oh, he dodged it.
I got that shit promo on my computer screen. Or on my, promo on my camera.
Alright. Oof, 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 oof. Poor Blues. Poor Blues. Not a great deal. They could have done valued humanoids. They just don't have the tech in this configuration.
Fox 3 times 2. Oh, I got him out.
Just in time.
I blew myself up.
Probably a reason of some kind.
I was rolling when I fired it.
So you wanted the style points.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Look at this, viewers. Look at that. It reacquired as he took off. Oh, gotta feel sorry for that. Really gotta feel sorry for that little man. Jesus Christ. That was unfair, wasn't
Jester doesn't want to identify targets for some reason.
I think I'm hearing some problems with Jester today.
I think the game's pretty much done at this point.
It is. The last two Tomcats are taking off, so you might as well fight on until that last goes up. Might bag a couple of kills. Oh, wow. Jesus, the Reds absolutely control the chessboard. They're north, they're south, they're everywhere.
Violet, can you just keep away, please?
It's asking you to keep away for some reason. Violet.
Since like 5 minutes, I only hear Jester screaming, and I don't like that.
Jester fired on something.
Uh-oh.
I feel
And
sorry.
fired on something else.
Gotta feel sorry for Fly. He's been in the wrong place every time.
Violet!
Oh, Violet.
Oh, it wasn't me.
You big meanie.
I don't know what took you out.
Cena's down. The guys can't
definitely
even. Yeah, the Blues can't even get out their carrier now. There's just one more Tomcat.
Fox 3s.
Alright, these guys giving up.
We've got a friendly F-14. 1 o'clock low. 3 miles.
Going up in the Blues. If someone could suddenly do like a 20 missile spread and take out all the Reds in one shot, that's pretty much all you've got left at this point.
Well, there's some
I accidentally locked on a friendly.
Roger.
Break clock.
Fox 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fox down.
Yeah, okay, the Blues have been pushed all the way back to the carrier, guys, and they're out of planes. I'm going to pause it now, guys. According to the scoreboard, and take this with a huge pinch of salt because we saw it going wrong a few times. Red losses, 21. F-14B blue losses, 37. And there was probably a bunch more losses as well. Bearing in mind everything else was equal. In fact, Red even had less humans. The combination with the solid rocket booster and more missiles, and especially with that IR Seeker, was just literally twice as good as a Ramjet version. It was faster, it could track better, it could chase better, and there was more of them. You were right, guys, this was only ever going to go one way. The best AIM-152 would have been the solid rocket two-piece. Anything you've got to add, guys, from what you could see? Because I was just looking at the map.
I always figured it would be a speed game, so the faster missiles would hit their targets a lot faster. If you ain't first, you're last.
I got some good kills with the Raytheon version, but only if you are high, the target is high. When it has good distance and good probability of kill, but in every other circumstances, the other missile is better.
Also, I think we can all agree, aside from Hasina, Jester's just the worst.
Huh. Oh, I was about to say, can we make Jester walk the plank?
Yes, you can. You can make Jester walk the plank, guys. We probably won't use this mod again, but it was nice to at least do a bit of history. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you later.